Greetings. Welcome to Chase Life. This is Chase. We're on day 29 of our 2025 AT completion hike. Today we're starting at Peters Mountain Trailhead and hiking to Clendennin Road. It's going to be a bit of a longer hike today. Over 16 miles and over 3,000 feet of climb. So, hope I feel up to it. We'll see. Yesterday I felt a little trashed. I don't know, maybe my body's thinking I need to take a zero one of these days. I don't really plan on taking one for a while, so we'll see how I hold out. I had a good night at Angels Rest. I had walked down to Food Lion and bought enough stuff to make a vegan sausage spaghetti, and then this morning had my oatmeal with a banana and a nectarine. Trying to eat as healthy as I can within reason, you know, not just have a Pop-Tart for breakfast. So yeah, that's another beautiful morning and beautiful weather. I don't know how long this is gonna hold out, but it's awesome. So yeah, we're making our way up the mountain. Yeah, I'm a little out of breath, but today's hike starts out with a pretty substantial hike up, and then there's just little ups and downs, and that's kind of how I like it. I like getting all the major ascent done right off the bat while my legs are fresher, and so that's what we're doing. And it's been pretty easy, actually. There's been a couple of steeper spots, but for the most part it's been a relatively gradual up, especially when you compare it to New Hampshire or Georgia. It's been nice. A lot of switchbacks, and yeah, not a lot of rocks. So pretty happy. Yeah, I know we show this every once in a while, but this is the trail, and we're trying to work our way through it. Unfortunately, a lot of the plants are brambles. All right, spoke too soon. You almost can't tell where the trail is. One thing interesting is that we had just crossed into West Virginia from Virginia, and this trail will zigzag back and forth across that border during today's hike. Today's hike reminds me a lot, just longer, of yesterday's hike, in that, you know, everything was easy and you had these nice paths, but all of a sudden you hit this ridge, and then there's just kind of overgrown rock and large stones that just, you know, they move, and you got to kind of pick your way through them. And yeah, it's been pretty much the last, I don't know, couple miles I've been hiking. Been rocks, and you can see them, and again, sometimes they move, sometimes they don't. So you got to kind of think about where you're putting your feet, because there are gaps. Yeah, see, these are all moving, and again, things are overgrown, and so we got to kind of fight our way through this. Wow, check out the view from up here. We just crossed through a field, and I see a bunch of apple trees up here. And yeah, it's pretty neat. So look at this apple tree. I don't see any leaves, but I don't know if you can tell, but all those are apples. It's thick with apples. Wow. And we've been through fields, and it looks like apple orchards, and may still be apple trees here, but yeah, the trail is actually quite different here, as you can see. It's pretty easy, and quite enjoying it. So yeah, the one positive of where you hike through areas that are really overgrown and a lot of rocks and doing rock scrambles is you appreciate when it's not overgrown and there's not a bunch of rocks. So yeah, you can move at a much better pace because you're not staring at your feet trying to place every footstep correctly. Of course, you still got to be somewhat careful. So anyways, yeah, we are over halfway done with this hike. It's been pleasant. And yeah, I think a lot of it's going to start being downhill. I couldn't get my phone up quick enough. There was a fox right in front of me. By the time I got my phone up, he ran off. Well, we're definitely getting good service here. Verizon's got 5G. Alright, we've reached another one of them broken stiles. It looked pretty sketchy. You know, my rule was if it had a blaze on it, I'd hike up it. And it does. Except that it's a clear death trap. So I'm going to go around it and feel good about that. I've been enjoying how this hike today is seeing all kinds of different trail terrains and forests and different types of trees and just all kinds of stuff, and they keep popping in and out of meadows, and that clearing for the power lines was cool. And yeah, it's actually been a pretty interesting day compared to yesterday. I kind of complained a bit that it was just really not much of anything, but today's been interesting. We've had a lot of cool views. Look at the trail, it's just going to go right up that hill. Awesome. And we've had good views. We had a fox run out right in front of us. Wish I could have got that on video. We had cell tower. It's not a big deal, but you know, breaks up the day. And yeah, it's been pretty cool. Oh, the other thing that's been interesting about today is just wondering if we're going to meet Kristian, who is doing the fastest known time attempt to beat Terra Treks. Yeah, he's so Kristian is yesterday I think was near Dragon's Tooth, and he runs about 50 miles a day, so I think there was a good chance he could be running up to me at any point. But there's a good chance I'll totally miss him too, because he starts running super early in the morning and runs really late at night. So, but if I did run into him, that would be cool. We did run into Terra last year. That's a pretty cool camping spot right up here on the top. And there's a shelter and a privy over there. Cool. So this is called Rice Field, and that's the Rice Field shelter. It's really a nice area. It's great views up here. Here's another style here that doesn't make sense, because I don't know why it would be here. And it does have a blaze on it, but yeah, weird. Yeah, we're getting near the end, and just been heading downhill for a while. Hit this pretty beautiful section. Some switchbacks. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Still a pretty cool day. The temps reached about 73. Blue skies, of course. And yeah, it's been a good day, man. Really like it. So, heading down to the parking lot, which would be at Clendennin Road. We're getting close to Parisburg, Virginia, which is where I'm staying, but I've been driving, getting picked up farther away, and now I'm getting pretty close. So, yeah. All right, end of the day, man. Approaching the parking area, like a tenth away, or 2/10 maybe. You can actually see the road right through the trees there. That's Clendennin Road. And yeah, so again, to recap, it's been a good day. Good hike. I feel pretty proud of how far we've hiked. We did pretty good. So my feet are sore. I'm looking forward to a shower, getting some laundry done, cooking some Impossible Burgers, having a beer, calling it a day. All right, we come down off the mountain, and then we got a bit of a gravel road walk, which is cool. So almost done.